such an incredibly cheap and simple DIY. It is honestly a no-brainer, and I have no idea why anyone would go out and buy coasters after realizing how cheap and easy they are to customize to your space. So let's get into it.
So all you need is a couple of tiles that are the same size of coasters. I picked these up for 25 or 50 cents a piece at my local ReStore, but you can also go to the hardware store and pick these up individually and put these little feet on the bottom of them from the dollar store, and just like that, you have some coasters. I'm, however, making these a little more interesting with some extra paint for my accent wall and a few other colors. So I'm going to kind of do that terrazzo effect that seems to be very popular right now. So I'm cutting out these little triangles and pentagons in different shapes and sizes out of an old sponge brush that's kind of past its prime. And then I'm just going to sponge on all of these different shapes in a random pattern on all of my tiles. So once you do one color with that sponge, I would suggest just continuing to use that color. So these are kind of what they look like when I was all done. And as you can see, because it's sponged on, you can see a lot of the sponge marks. So what I'm going to do once it all dried is go back and fill in all of those spaces. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have an actual paintbrush. Have no idea why I don't have that in my DIY supplies. I'm going to need to pick up some. So I'm just brushing it in as carefully as I can to keep those lines nice and crisp with another piece of sponge. So those I allowed to dry after that second coat. Put the little feet on the bottom. And to finish these off, you just need a clear coat so that this paint isn't going to scratch off or come off with any condensation on the glasses that you're putting on your coasters. And do, I would say, about at least 2 coats of this and allow them to dry, and you're done.
Complicated as I did by painting them and adding a new design. You can maybe just go out and find a tile that you really like and put little feet on the bottom of them, and you have yourself some coasters. I do have a couple other coaster ideas on my channel. I'll leave them down linked for you below, but if you really like this one, give the video a like, and if you try it, I'd love to see what your DIYs look like at home. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, and tag me in anything. It's at Janelle Steeper, so I can check out what you're making at home. And as always, if you have any suggestions on things you'd like to see me try in the future, leave it down in the comments below or get in touch with me via Twitter or Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be back next Wednesday with a new video. Cheers.